I'm telling you, it's all of what people visualize and see because a motherfucker's not happy with, hey, this shit didn't work out for me. I'm gonna give me a regular 9 to 5 and I'm happy and cool. I could pay my bills, I could take care of my shit, my family, whatever. Everybody wanna be famous today. And it's wherever I can get in, fuck it.
But it's all because of social media.
Them niggas started a podcast. Fuck it, I'ma start one. Oh, she got a show now? Oh, fuck it. Oh, she doing content? Fuck it. Let me motherfucking get my shit out and get my fanciness on. I'ma be just like her. It's all fucking trendy now because a motherfucker can't think for themselves. They see you throw a eye, shit, nigga, I'm a piggyback off of that.
No, somebody did though.
What your shit about? What your shit? What you get? Man, please.
That's what I was gonna tell you, Rennie. You probably one of the first females, one of the first ones I ever seen that really started doing the skits and stuff like that. And you was doing the hood shit. Like, you let it know, I'm a Crip at, you know, this is what I do, and I'm out there. Then I started seeing other people follow suit.
Yeah, I see a lot of women.
Yeah. How many people was it in the game when you first jumped off the porch?
On social media?
Yeah.
Only nobody but Crip.
That was just it, huh?
Yeah, but, you know, and I want to speak on that, too, because he called me and was like, when his stuff all started, like, he hit me up and, and was telling me, why people think I'm funny? I'm not being funny. I'm being myself. Like, and I told him, like, they love it. So just keep on doing you. You ain't got to worry about that. That ain't nothing wrong.
So his whole thing, he was being serious the whole time?
That's how he act. He really act like that. Like,
who?
Crip Mac.
But I told you that.
Yeah, he really act
I told you that if he would run with that angle of what you saying people were, because when my niggas, because I get it, he's trying to push, you know, whatever, but you don't realize, niggas think you funny as a motherfucker.
Right. They don't take
That's when you gonna make your motherfucking bread
they
at.
take you serious as being funny.
And goddamn right, because my niggas used to be like, when we had him on the show, they hated it. Why you had that nigga on the show, man?
I did too. I'm like, y'all was supposed to have me first because y'all said it first.
Y'all had that nigga on the show, man. That nigga this and that, and that nigga this and that, and this and that. And it irked niggas because it wasn't that they was jealous. It's just that the fact that they didn't get the angle because they looking at on it on a serious hood Crip note. Man, this nigga, but they not looking at it like this nigga funny as a motherfucker.
Let me ask you this: did you have any of them change their attitudes after they looked at him?
Nigga, my nigga watched him for one day and hit me the next day and said, "Nigga, that nigga funny as a motherfucker." And ever since then, ever since then, my nigga to this day go, man, that's fucked up. They locked my nigga up, man. I'm telling you, that nigga, they love that nigga because on a comic relief shit, he made motherfucking acceptable. Like, this nigga Crip, he real about his shit, and that's what made niggas go, because niggas like, man, somebody gonna do something to that. And I said, man, no, they not.
They really ain't.
I said, no, they not, because he's already done moved into another level where niggas don't even take him serious on that page. Now, even though he, like, nigga, this real me, niggas going, man, nigga, whatever, nigga. That shit you did with the dancing and whatever nigga, you were funny as a motherfucker.
And then people also call him retarded. He's really not retarded. Like, he's very smart. Like, y'all just gotta know him on the
nigga, like he should have read, like, I get it, because he wanna be, you know, known and respected as a real nigga, but nigga, please. Now you better go get this, because this is where the white motherfucker people is finna go, oh, he's the token Crip nigga in the movie. You get me, on a comic relief or something? You get me? How they used to, every time you see one of them type of movies, it was always Snoop. You get me? As the token gangbanger or whatever. He slide right up into that shit because niggas thought he was funny. And that could have been his angle. Now, I get you real Crippin' and whatever, but everybody accepted him because it was like, man.
That's something he really wanted to do, though. Just be like a real.
And I get it, but like, nigga, you don't realize, nigga, you accepted everywhere. Nigga, you go on blood nigga shows, you go on Crip nigga shows.
Mac 10 loved that nigga.
Nigga, he was on the homie Keteroo show. Like, it's just like niggas be like, they just accept him because once his popularity grew, niggas start going, oh, I need to have that nigga on my show.
Gonna put them numbers up.
I need to have that nigga on my show. I need to have that nigga on. Like I said, the homies watched it on our show and was like, man. And then 2 days later was like, man, that nigga's hilarious, man. What that nigga? I watched that nigga today doing something. He had me dying.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody that said that they didn't like Crip Mac, once they get a whiff of his ass, it's like you can't help but like the motherfucker.
You just can't be with him every day because he'll fall out with you and go on the internet and go up on you and then turn around and go back on the internet. I apologize.
Yeah, that's yeah, you gotta watch like, that.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, that's the new come up. Is the podcasting. You get me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You starting to see more and more niggas that you wouldn't think would even go that route. They starting to jump into it, and it's starting to be like, oh yeah, man, you know, podcasting is the new motherfucking, it's the new street game.
Some of it just don't go with their flow though. Like I watch people, I'm like, this don't even go with your rhythm, your flow, or nothing. Like you just.
I don't watch too many people's podcasts because a lot of motherfuckers like to deal with a lot of rumored controversy. I don't like that type of shit. I like people who just, you know, can bring on guests, or even if you don't got no guests, just have topics and subjects that, you know, people can relate to, and not just on a educated level, but even on the level of niggas who still in the streets can enjoy. I don't like rumor shit, gossip shit, you know, and it's a lot of that going on too with podcasting.
Yeah, people taking the same clip you just seen off this podcast to another one, then it's just the same thing. Everything is the same.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of bullshit.
Everything is the same.
It's a bunch of redundant bullshit. Let me ask you this, right? You doing the type of content you do, it ain't as, and I don't like to say the podcasting is easy, but it's not that simple. You actually have to sit up and think about what you go do. It's a lot of comedic time involved. When did you decide that you was gonna go do your shit? Or was you scared at first?
Oh no, I just didn't have no place. Like, I'm like, you know, like to do the podcast, I want to have like, because I don't want nobody to come to my house. So yeah, I decided that like, people was reaching out to me and was telling me that. Like, oh, you should have your own show. And I just thought about podcasts before podcasting even was very popular like that. You know, so somebody reached out to me, which is Papa Z Films. He got all his stuff, equipment. He was like, hey, I got something for you. I said, what? He said, why don't you do your podcast at my spot? I got a spot. It's a podcast set up. I ain't been using it, so I want to use it. And you don't have to worry about nothing. It's free. I said, I got to give you some pussy? He said, no. So I'm like, okay, if I ain't got to give you your pussy, suck your dick and all that, okay, I'm you know. And I started doing it, and people like it. So I'm like, ooh. I was shy a little bit. I'm like, damn. But I started getting the hang of it. Like, you know, I freestyle all my stuff because I'm talking to an artist, so I know what to ask you. Like, I wasn't on a level, oh, what hood you from? I wasn't.
Now, when you was doing all your, out there doing your Crip stuff, right? Did you ever get any smoke from that on the outside, like when you was walking the streets?
No. I mean, what Crip stuff? I wasn't doing no Crip stuff. I mean, I am that, but you know, that's not what I was doing. I don't know why people think that because my name Loke at the end. So you know, everybody just know that. Like,
Skits, and that's what I looked at as some Crip stuff. I said the homegirl got her blue rag on.
Yeah.
And she out there
I forgot.
It's a Crip skit.
Yeah, I forgot I did do something like that years ago.
That was a Crip skit, still. My nigga said, I'll see you. You had your blue rag and shit, so I just automatically, you know, that was a Crip skit.
Yeah, because I always
want to be some banging shit, huh? Still, you want to be.
So yeah, that was just some skits and stuff. But I don't promote the violence. Like I don't want people to tear each other down and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I ain't got no.
But it was all hilarious though. It was all funny. It was humorous.
It was comedy.
And I think that the hood, we need to see more humor coming from the hood. Everything ain't serious all day.
That's why they all reach out to me. Like Crip Mac reached out to me for that. He was like, "I'm a big fan." I'm like, "Who is this?" I was looking. I'm like. I was at a blood function, you know, getting to walk in. But I'm like, man, this boy, this crazy boy, you know. He was like, I'm a big fan of yours. He just started calling me Criplet and just was posting me up everywhere. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, keep posting me because I started getting followers and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you know what? I thought y'all was a couple at first.
Why everybody say that?
I thought y'all was a couple. I said, you know what? I bet you that's his woman right there and that's him. They gonna have a little baby gonna have on
this nigga still is a motherfucking fool, I'm telling you. He's a goddamn fool.
The little crip headband.
You see,
actually, he got one
still be on some crazy shit.
By his girl, so, you know, congratulations to him on his first baby.
Is it true he named her, he named the baby something to do with, like, cripping, didn't he?
I think so. They said it.
I don't pay. I don't. You couldn't ask me shit. I don't follow. I don't follow too much on the internet.
Her name is Kalani.
But he spelled it
Kalani, like Kalani.
Yeah, I see somebody posted that up. Crip Mac a fool.
Crip Mac is definitely something else.
But yeah, everybody.
I mean, I guess that no different than naming your kid Northwest, East, and South. I mean, shit.
Yeah. But with nobody, only people that's gonna catch on is the people that's from the streets. Mm-hmm. Like you know, and when he said, so would nobody really catch on to that?
You know, everybody want to be different and authentic. You know, so I'm saying, don't put some authentic to it, man.
He said that's what he was gonna do. But back to your stuff, right? You know. They say this imitation is the biggest form of flattery, right? The podcasters nowadays, they see something that jump off somewhere else that's successful. 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be their angle. Well, I'm gonna come out and do this. Because you had a slew of girls come out after you started doing this shit.
I heard them, some guys hit me up and was like, hey, this girl, I brought you up and they knew you. They want to, like, they trying to be like you though. But it's like, it's gotta be in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just, like, come into the game and just, I'm trying to do what she do and don't have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be having it. It's like, just do what you do, because it's like, you're not me. It's only one me. But I salute them for looking up. But it's like, okay, reach out to me and say, hey, girl, I look up to you, you know, woo-woo. But then he started telling me, like, it was in the form of, like, some hate, too, with it. So it's like, but they look up to you, though. Because I just said it. Like, he was on some stuff like that. But multiple guys hit me up. And women, like, I had stud women hit me up to be in on their stuff. They want me to be a host on their stuff. I'm like, I got to think about it.
Let me ask you this. So, you said stud women?
Yeah, stud.
So, studs are the ones not, no offense to nobody, but studs.
Here your ass go, man. Right? Well, we tell this motherfucker, man. Then we tell you to stay away from them topics a long time ago, man.
I was just being cute.
No, that was
damn it, still.
This is friendly.
God damn it.
You just don't call him no butcher or nothing like that. It's not, you know.
Okay.
He's very curious about, you know, certain shit. So he gonna ask them questions. He's very curious. I look at him smiling and shit.
I like them.
Yeah, he's very curious about shit.
Yeah, so we can keep it going on. Don't pay no attention to Ace. Don't pay no attention to him.
Yeah, so I've been getting a lot of feed on that, but I see women, you know, and I see how they, you know, but, you know, I salute them. Everybody that's trying to do it, you know. And, you know.
Still, do you get hit up by any studs like telling you they want to do this?
I was going to ask you because, not to get in your business, but you're a straight female though, right?
I know. No. I got hoes too, but I just don't fuck with them right now. Don't get it twisted.
I got you.
Yeah, okay.
You're a
that's a plea.
Because most women nowadays, I notice, they don't identify themselves necessarily as, you know.
A lot of people hide. Like, we ain't got nothing to hide. Shit, if I feel like fucking with you, I'm going to fuck with you. But if I don't, I don't. Bye.
So if a girl get at you, what happens if you run into a dude you like?
What you mean? I got a dude.
Yeah, you got a dude, though. So if a girl get at you and...
He's very curious, ladies and gentlemen.
Feelings for them females and stuff, too?
No, they really, like, drive me crazy. Like, they crazy. Like, you know, women is really crazy. Then I'll be like, ooh, this is probably what men be seeing. But hopefully I don't act like that because this shit is irritating. Yeah. I don't have to block me a bitch or two.
Yeah, so women act like that with other women too?
Yes, they do. And I think they more so think I'm like the man part. Because I don't mess with the studs. Come on. But yeah,
So still, I'm going to ask you, you come from a long line of podcasters. How does it feel when you see, people try to imitate?
Oh, I saw that from the gate, man. You got to remember.
And there's so many cats that you have probably come across that are now podcasters themselves.
A lot of people, man, that we gave a start to.
Exactly.
People. Like a lot of people that that got really big platforms now. I got to think about it. We had Charleston White. We got Math Hoffa. He was signed to Digital Soapbox for a minute. I ain't gonna say I did his shit for him, but he definitely,
definitely
I him out a little bit, but he had this shit already. He was already on his ascension. Shit, man.
Do you feel people come on your podcast and by being on your podcast or maybe even just coming around and watching that they got an idea of how to run they shit and then ran off and did they shit?
You know what, man? I never actually had a problem with that, though, man. I think that's how people should do because my whole thing is this. I don't necessarily have the bandwidth to sit up and just supervise everybody's shit. You feel what I mean? So some people, if I give you the jewel, that don't mean that I'm going to start spending my money every week on you because it costs money to start a podcast. People don't understand that. They think, I'll do my podcast. Well, what are we going to do with that? Well, we could do it where you doing it. It costs money to go up in there. Yep. So now you want me to spend anywhere from $200 to $500 every week on some shit I don't know that's gonna work. That add up. That's not a lot of money, but when you start multiplying that times 4 times a month, that's a couple racks a month. That's a fucking mortgage note, a mortgage note, a cell phone bill, and some other shit. You know what I mean? So it's like I see people going to go do their shit, man. What I don't like is the people that straight up just bite what you do.
I heard somebody that steal everything. Like when I asked him, my whole intro of me talking, a guy, he did the whole thing, but he always be calling me. I ain't gonna put him out there. He was like, he be like, I'm doing a podcast today. I'm like, podcasting. Then when I watch his shit, I'm like, ooh, he doing my same line, how I do it. The same everything how I ask my guests. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm finna switch my shit up then. Let me switch it up a little bit. Okay, let me do something that he won't do.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. But as a podcaster, you have to consistently re-evolve your shit, but yet stay the same to the people that's fucking with you. Because the thing about it is, the one thing I do know, you're not going to be able to keep everybody happy.
Right.
There's going to be some motherfuckers that no matter what you do, they going to be pissed off at it. Okay, you want this nigga on the show, we bring him on. It's another nigga that's mad that this nigga's on the show. So you really just have to do what the fuck you go do, what you want to do.
You know how many people I had called me for a certain guy that was on my show? He's like, oh, this person dirty, this person got paperwork. I'm like, I don't care, I'm doing business.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes. If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangster Chronicles, this is not your average show.